Recently had an idea for a new series where I give commentary over other people's footage. This first episode features footage recorded by Vanguard and Boydie. If you've seen some of my other videos, you might have noticed me playing with them in the past. I'm not running with them in this case, but they definitely use some tactics that I would approve of. They're out trying to kill, capture, or interact with other players, and you're most likely to run into other players around areas like the Northwest Airfield or on the coast. Right now they're close to the Northwest Airfield, but they're not inside it. They're sitting somewhere where other players have to travel through the open. They know from experience there's going to be a lot of traffic here, but it doesn't carry the same risk as actually sitting inside the Northwest Airfield. Also, instead of running around in circles looking for people, they're sitting still and watching out for movement. At this point, basically anything that moves isn't them. When they see a player, a lot of other people at this point would just start firing, but they don't. They watch where he's going and they start talking and coming up with a plan. And that's a great move because it's actually a pretty bad time to start shooting. The other player is running at full speed left to right, and it's not going to be an easy shot to land. It's the sort of thing that would look great in a highlight video, but the reality is that if you miss, you could be in a lot of trouble. There's a lot of cover and concealment. If I was in that other bloke's situation, and someone shot at me and missed like that, I would start hunting them. So you miss that shot, you give away position, and now you're in a gunfight. So we actually want to reduce that possibility as much as possible. They're pretty sure he's going to go into the closest military compound nearby. They could chase him and try to get him in there, but again, that's not ideal. That compound is a little bit of a maze. There's a lot of cover you can run between and lose whoever's pursuing you. Things can become confusing as multiple players run around in circles. They might get behind you and take you out, or you might end up with some friendly fire, that sort of thing. And an equally big problem is the fact that you may run into other players because everyone goes to that spot. Too many opportunities for the shit to hit the fan. So what they decide to do is that while he's in there looting, and it takes a couple of minutes to get in there and check everything, they're going to run straight past him and wait at the diner, which everyone runs past up this side. That gives them the time to get in position, and you have to cover open ground to get to the diner, but it's not quite completely open because there are concrete walls all the way up. And this is fantastic because it makes the player's behaviour far more predictable. If they want to use cover, the only choice they have are the walls which run in a straight line. Predictably, the person they've been tracking goes into that building just as they suspected they would, and that's when they have a discussion about this person's life. They say, should we kill him, should we talk to him, and they decide to kill him simply because they're in the mood. Now they've made their decision, they've got their sights on him, but they don't take a shot. They're still waiting for the right time, and right now he's moving too much. But then he starts running back down the wall, and this is perfect. He's being funneled between the fence and the concrete wall. He's running as fast as he can, but it's in a straight line away from them. And when your target is running toward or away from you in a straight line, it's a much more reliable shot. They communicate and coordinate their movements, taking their time before they pull the trigger. Vanguard lets Boydie know that he's about to fire. This gives Boydie the time he needs to line up the shot, and they both fire at the same time, hitting the target.
Okay, he's on the outer wall.
I might get a shot down the outer wall. Alright, I'm about to shoot. He's down.
Coordinating fire like that rather than trying to be the one who gets the kill is far more effective. If you miss the first shot and need to put down a second shot, they might already be zigzagging and taking cover. Coordinating the fire means he takes 2 bullets before he can react. In the very least, the chance that at least 1 bullet hits them is increased. In general, this is a good example of how patience pays off. They successfully used tracking skills and predicted the player's behaviour so that they could set up an ambush. Once the player fell into their ambush, they only fired under the optimal conditions when the best shot landed in their lap. And that concludes the first episode of Tactical Breakdown. Thanks very much and hope you enjoyed the video.